Since November 1st, 2025, this has been the year of Richard Holliday, and everyone knows it because he's made damn sure they do. The most marketable star is not just back in the conversation, he is the conversation. One half of our main event here at NCG Steelbound in beautiful LaSalle, Ontario, Canada. He has been recruited by Irish Bobby Clancy as the man that Clancy believes will aid in his mission to destroy the NCG from within by taking the NCG World Heavyweight Championship from Giant Orion. 10 years of experience, and tonight he's gonna need to bring all of it inside this solid steel structure against this man. Impressive record of any man or woman in the Noble Champions group at 7 wins and just 2 losses. And it is that dominance that has led him to hold the NCG Noble Crown Championship for 266 days. And now he finds himself as the NCG World Heavyweight Champion, no longer under the shackles of Irish Bobby Clancy. Giant Orion is doing things on his own way. And tonight, that path, that way leads him straight into a solid steel cage against Richard Holliday.
I just can't get over this structure that we're looking at. I can't believe we're having our first steel cage match here in NCG. As impressive as the structure is, I just can't believe how dangerous it's going to be for both competitors. But we're going to have a definitive winner tonight, one way or the other, that's for sure.
No way in, no way out until the match ends. Because the only way to win this match, the only way to end this match, is by pinfall submission or either escaping the cage by climbing out of the door or escaping over the top. Richard Holliday may just be 1-1 in the NCG. But make no mistake about it, Richard Holliday has been looking ultra impressive on the independent circuit, facing a who's who of some of the biggest names in the business. And remember, Mr. Holliday is always just one signature move away. That dreaded low blow can come out of nowhere. Oh, and Richard Holliday gonna have to use his agility. Ducking underneath into that chop. And a cat and mouse game early. Richard Holliday knows what he has to do. Can't fall into the slow, methodical pace of the champion.
There you see it right there, forearm right back to, oh, wow.
This unforgiving steel structure will leave no man the same. Richard Holliday would love to be the poison that Bobby Clancy has been looking for by capturing the NCG World title here tonight. And off that shoulder tackle early by the champion, this is the slow, methodical pace I was referring to that Giant Orion enjoys.
Yeah, Giant Orion, he's got, it's like he's got his prey just trapped in the inside the cage right now, toying with it.
Whipped hard off off the opposite corner.
This would be one of those situations you think Richard Holliday would want to roll out, collect his thoughts, collect himself, and he's got nowhere to go. Oh, but then
drop toe hold, sending Giant Orion into the second turnbuckle. You know, for many men, a steel cage would not be a match type that you would want to participate in, but Giant Orion said he welcomes this challenge. I had a chance to speak with him backstage, and he told me that his career, at least here in the NCG, has almost been tainted by the fact that Bobby Clancy, his bodyguard Prairie, Clancy's protege, Alex Lynch, always get involved in his matches. And yes, it has led to a dominant record for Giant Orion, but tonight, Giant Orion wants to prove to the NCG fans he doesn't need anyone. He can do it on his own as he's doing it right now. Spinning side slam with authority in the center of the ring. Orion into the cover, hooks the leg, and a kick out at 2 by Holliday.
Orion almost seems comfortable with the fact that he doesn't have to worry about that outside interference right now. Just taking his time.
And now driving the shoulder into the body, that large frame into the midsection of Richard Holliday, who gets tossed hard into the center of the ring. And I couldn't help but notice that every time Richard Holliday was whipped hard into the ropes, as he's about to be now, his back hits that steel cage. And now up into a power slam position. Oh no, Orion pointing at the cage. Holliday wants nothing to do with it. But the fans here at the NCG want to see it. Holliday lands on his feet. Big boot. Famouser. And Holliday looking to put Orion away early. And powering out at 1 is the champion.
Orion right back on his feet.
Into the corner. Of course, we're wondering when that steel cage will come into play. Who will be affected by it first? Fall-away slam! And Giant Orion is playing with his food, as you mentioned, Tango. Almost like prey.
And when you have the luxury of not having to look over your shoulder, that just gives you enough confidence and enough boost to really take that time and be methodical and be deliberate is really the word I'm looking for. Deliberate with every single strike he gives Richard Holliday. Everything is calculated, everything is precise. You see him setting him right where he wants to go. Oh, but then Richard Holliday gets out of the way.
Sidestepping at the last possible moment is the most marketable man in wrestling. Huge right hand and a chop to the throat. Oh my goodness, that was almost like a slap right to the face. Kind of an uppercut slap.
Elbow almost to the throat area. Another one to the throat.
And here's the issue now. The fans are chanting, jump off the cage, but it's Richard Holliday who's in a dominant position. And you know Richard Holliday doesn't give a damn what these people think.
No, the crowd is absolutely not a factor. Steel cage match. Richard Holliday can do whatever he wants, ripping at the face of Giant Orion. Got him in that overhead hammerlock and locking it, ripping at his mouth at the same time.
How impressive is this for Richard Holliday to have Giant Orion in this position, a compromised position, but Giant Orion now looking to use his raw power to get out of it. Big shots to the body. And Orion with a fireman's carry position. Oh my goodness, the knees to the face, but Holliday countered, got out of it. And now stopping at the large frame of the champion. And Richard Holliday is the kind of man that will take advantage of any opening. You cannot slip against a man like Holliday. He has been in there with the who's who, with the best this business has ever seen.
Oh, big boot to the face.
And Holliday's almost in a state of shock. He can't believe that he's got Giant Orion in this position. Oh my goodness, huge super kick.
Holliday contemplating what to do next. I mean, there are several ways to win this cage match, and as you see...
Wait a minute, Richard Holliday is looking to escape over the top. Remember, over the top of the cage, oh no, he's got one leg over. Richard Holliday, maybe a fear of heights? Not committing to climbing over the top.
Orion chasing him all the way up.
We talked earlier about Richard Holliday being the kind of guy you can't make a mistake in front of. Well, Giant Orion just proving he's just as dangerous. Richard Holliday slow to climb over, and Giant Orion meets him in the corner. And this is a dangerous position for both men. Make no mistake about it. Yes, it is Orion pulling Holliday back into the cage, but this is high risk for both the champion and the challenger. Clubbing blows to the back of the challenger.
Orion's got Richard Holliday both feet back inside the cage now.
And both men standing on the top rope, looking to assume a dominant position. This is only a position that you can see because of the steel cage. Holding on to the top is both men. Oh! Orion's skull driven into the top frame. That metal bar on the top of the cage. Oh, wait a minute. Richard Holliday. The power into the sit-out powerbomb. Cover, and could this do it? And Giant Orion at 2.99.
Wow.
Able to stay in it.
Unbelievable. Richard Holliday taking advantage of Giant Orion making a rare mistake, put himself in a precarious position coming down from that top rope, and Holliday was all over it and put him right into that sit-out powerbomb, almost stole.
And now Richard Holliday's calling for the door. He struggled with climbing over the top, thinks he's gonna have an easier time with the door, and Richard Holliday is close. He is close to victory here, Tango.
Giant Orion got the ankle. Looks like he's pulling, oh! Holliday trying to kick Orion off.
Giant Orion putting so much stock into this steel cage match. As I mentioned, his first real opportunity to prove he can do it on his own. He cannot afford to lose to Holliday here. Wait a minute, oh no. Richard Holliday goozles Giant Orion, and that's gonna be the biggest mistake Richard Holliday's ever made. Orion up and down, no, Holliday counters. Oh, and Orion whipped hard into the side of the cage. And now Orion's skull into the unforgiving steel.
Holliday realizing if he's going to win this, he's going to have to use everything. Just a big slap to the face. And now Holliday whipped into the cage. And then into a second side.
Skull first, and again. And Richard Holliday. Bases loaded. Here on the night of the World Series, Game 7.
Oh, huge choke slam.
Orion lands a vicious choke slam.
Goes for the cover.
And Holliday now at 2.99, a near fall of his own.
I had no idea how he kicked out of that.
Holliday almost fall into the choke slam. Giant Orion now in a state of disbelief. He can't believe it.
I mean, Orion took him around the world in the cage and hit the choke slam. Holliday still with the presence of mind to kick out at the last second. Orion signaling for something now.
Calling for the end. Calling for the dreaded Razor's Edge. A bad guy no more. Giant Orion looking to prove he can do it on his own.
Got him up on his back.
And Orion looking for the razor's edge, but Holliday, oh no! He might escape from the top!
Orion not used to that cage being there when he goes up for that move.
And a kick to the side of the face is maybe the opening Holliday needs.
Oh!
Went for the crossbody, but the power, the pure power by Giant Orion, the NCG World Heavyweight Champion. Looking to drive Holliday's skull into the cage, but no! That damn signature move! The signature move of Richard Holliday! And now the market crash! You gotta be kidding me, Tango! Holliday could be closing in on the world title!
Going for the cover! Referee down for the count. 1, 2!
This way! No, my God, at 2.999!
Holliday can't believe it.
As close as you can get to 3 without getting to 3.
Holliday motioning.
Whoa,
Come on.
Okay, wait a minute. Come on now. We talked about this steel cage, keeping everyone out. Bobby Clancy, of course. With some kind, what is that, a broomstick or something?
That looks like a broomstick.
Feeding it through the holes of the cage. And now Holliday has a damn weapon. No disqualifications in a cage match. Oh. The fans chanting, "You screwed up!" And boy, did Holliday ever. Eats a huge big boot. Backfire, Mr. Clancy. After throwing in that damn broomstick, and now Orion's calling for the end.
Orion pointing at Clancy this time.
Make no mistake about it, this is a direct message, an impactful message. The razor's edge with authority. Orion into the cover, and still your champion.
Here's your winner. NCG World Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, come on! Bobby Clancy breaks into the cage, a clubbing blow to Giant Orion, and Giant Orion about to make him pay. Get him, Orion, he deserves it! No, not again! Damn it! The first ever NCG World Heavyweight Champion! Stone Rockwell is back! We haven't seen him in months! A lot of history between Stone Rockwell and Bobby Clancy, and Richard Holliday says, I want no part of it. Bobby Clancy retreating as well. And no shortage of history between Giant Orion and Stone Rockwell.
Absolutely.
Remember, it was Giant Orion who took the title from Stone Rockwell, but remember, that was thanks to the damn shenanigans of Bobby Clancy. And clearly Stone Rockwell has come here to make things right. Thought we would see Stone Rockwell and Giant Orion side by side.
There we go. All right, that's what you like to see right there.
Never in a million years did we think we would see this. Stone Rockwell and Giant Orion side by side. No!
Oh, not again.
Holy.
I don't need to touch him again.
What the hell has gotten into Stone Rockwell? I know that Stone Rockwell feels that he unfairly lost the title, but to do this to Giant Orion. If you think this is the Stone Rockwell of old, think again. The first ever NCG World Champion is back. And he's willing to do anything to regain his throne.